Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another show with the Gigmaster. All right, last week we did the t-shirt, half-price t-shirt giveaway. I talked to John over at Xtreme Scoops. He said he got his winners picked out, and they will be getting their shirts shortly. He's had to work out the information of mail and everything, but anyway, he's online for that and taking care of it. This week, we're going to just do a straight giveaway. A lot of y'all had said y'all like to have some new finds bags. So, we're going to do not one, but 2 free finds bags from Xtreme Scoops. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to give any kind of secret word you got to put down. Just put whatever you want down there. You can mention Xtreme Scoops down in the comments. Just make a comment, and we will pick the first 2 that come up when I do the random giveaway search next week. And that's all you got to do to win. But make sure you look at the rules in my video description down in the end. It tells you all the rules. You got to be a subscriber to Gigmaster and all that stuff. And you got to live in the continental U.S. for them to mail it to you. I kind of let that slide by a couple times. We mailed to Australia and England. That's over. We can't do that anymore. But so make sure you look at all the rules down in the rules section down in my video description. Pretty cool. And next week, I tell you what I'm thinking about next week. A lot of y'all mentioned y'all like to get one of his scoots, but a little pricey because they're top notch, at top of the line on metal detecting scoops. We're gonna try to do some discounts, 50, 100, maybe 150 off a combination. We'll see how that goes next week. I'll talk to John, make sure I get approval. But I'm thinking he's going to let me do a nice discount on any of his scoop combinations next week. So let me talk to him, see what I can get him up to on that. But that'll be the next week. So stay tuned for that. Pretty cool. All right, I want to talk about a failed Gigmaster failed. I went to, well, check this quick video out right here. All right, we have arrived. We got Ed and Karen here. They're going to tell us a story about how this was lost. What happened, Ed?
I don't have a clue.
All right, y'all got it all right now. All right, let's get going. Here we go. Now, you're doing some yard work, right?
Yeah, we're doing the yard work and putting down mulch.
As you see, you got mulch and a couple flower beds here,
Yeah,
and some out back too, or?
The garden's on the other side of the driveway.
Okay, on the other side.
Yeah, and I got bricks out of the backyard to put around part of the garden.
Okay. All right, let's get started, man. All right, I got there. Hey, they'd called me and told me they lost the ring. Of course, whenever you get a call like that, you got to ask, did you see it come off? That's one of the main things, like whether at the beach, at the house, or whatever, throwing a football, they see it come off. Normally, you're going to find it 100% of the time, 99% of the time. But in this case, they just came in the house, sat down and watched TV, whatever, started feeling for the ring, it's gone. In those type of scenarios, you don't know where they lost them at. So those are tough sometimes. He had done a lot of yard work, putting mulch out on all his flower beds, backyard, front yard, picking bricks up all over. I hit that entire yard, every place he could have gone, and I did not find it. But you don't know. They could have get ready to take a shower, take it off, sit on the counter, and then forgot. I've heard those stories before. Sitting in the chair, watching TV, it falls off. He had just lost some weight, so it's kind of loose anyway. But in those type of scenarios, I mean, he threw stuff in the trash can. I said, let's empty the trash can. We actually took everything out of the trash can, laid it all out. I went over everything with my detector, did not get it. I would have got a hit on it, guaranteed. In the yard, when you're searching the yard, of course, you got to learn where the gold numbers are, because I could have dug all day. I was hitting quarters, pennies, dimes. I actually dug a couple up from them. So that's a quarter. I said, how you know that? Here it is. You know those numbers, and gold is definitely a much lower number. You know the range it's going to be in. So you eliminate having to dig a bunch of junk that you know not going to be gold, because that's all you're looking for. And a lot of nails and stuff, iron grunts and all, so you don't dig those. But anyway, I searched for probably an hour. All over it's a pretty good sized yard, all backyard, all front yard, everywhere. No luck. A lot of targets, but not gold ring. I really wanted to find it from they had been married 55 years, and that was the ring he had worn for 55 years. So I really wanted to find it. He had been up to, I think, Lowe's and loaded up all his mulch on his car. So he could have lost it at Lowe's loading the mulch. He could have lost it in the truck and it fell out. Who knows? But anyway, don't get too disappointed if you get a call and you don't find it, because that does happen, especially if they did not see it fall off and they just don't know where it went. So anyway, just want to throw that out there real quick. Upcoming videos. As y'all know, I found one of the biggest gold finds I've ever found. Tomorrow video, you'll see it on that. And I do a closeout on Thursday on that video. Tomorrow, I didn't know I found it. When I found it, I thought it was probably junk. There's no way it can be real. So you'll see that on tomorrow's video. So check that out tomorrow. And then on Thursday, I'll actually go into more detail what it was. I got home and started looking at it when we were doing our closeout. And I was back in my room screaming. Gene was in here waiting to close. Oh my God, that was cool. But anyway, check it out tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow and Thursday's videos coming up. Went crabbing 2 days ago with my grandkids. Did really well. That video will be coming up. But right now, I just want to talk real quick about crab cakes. I talk about making crab cakes now a little bit. This time, I did something a little different. I like the Old Bay crab cake mix. If y'all ever bought the old crab cake mix, I'll put a picture up there. I think it's 1.2 ounces. But it gets expensive at the time. I think in stores, like $6. On Amazon, you actually get it for like $3 something. But still, I'm making tons of it. So, trying to find a way to save a couple bucks. So what I did, I kept looking and I found this. Instead of the small pack, you can buy a 5-pound thing on Amazon of Old Bay Crab Cake Classic right here. And I just made some right now. I made 8 of them actually. Look, I put a picture up there on the screen right there. What I do, I make them and then I put them in the freezer, freeze them. When they get hard, I'll take them out and I'll put them in a vacuum sealer. And then vacuum seal them so no air's in them. But I don't want to vacuum seal them while they're soft because they'll crush them all down. So get them good hard. That's another little quick tip from the Gigmaster. Freeze it in the freezer first. I do the hamburgers the same way. You know, you freeze it hard, it gets it hard, and then you put it in your vacuum seal and it doesn't crush it down. But I calculated out, instead of buying the little bags versus this right here, this right here, I think you would pay over $180. This is $52. You pay over $180 if you bought it in a small pack, so it's a third of the cost, which it's almost like $1 a pack versus $3 a pack on Amazon if you do it with this right here. So pretty good deal. So if y'all are thinking about making the crab cakes, I'll put a link to this down in my video description. It'll be my first link. Crab Cake Classic right there. 5-pound container full of it. Pretty cool. And it seemed to work great. I just made them. So that's awesome. Today, I actually did y'all know got my aquarium, bought aquarium, put protection all in it so the liquid aluminum wouldn't hit the thing, and I tried it today. It worked. I did that. It actually did go down past the ice and hit the bottom and started to kind of score the, I put some polyboard in the bottom. It actually burned it a little bit, but it didn't hit that glass and crack it, so we didn't have any explosions. So that's a good, y'all might want to see that, but not this time. I don't want to see it. So it was all safe. It went through. It made some small sculptures. Didn't make the big ones like I normally make in the metal trash can y'all see me make. So it wasn't good for making sculptures, but hopefully, I haven't even looked at the video yet, so I got to go in here and compile that here later. But hopefully some of the video will show that liquid aluminum like molten, like lava going through water and hardening. You know, it's pretty cool. So anyway, hopefully it's going to be cool. I haven't got my videos out and looked at them yet, but we'll be checking that later. I'll be putting that together for you. The legend, I think I talked about this before, maybe a little bit. Sometimes you start getting chatter on the beach, and it can be a lot of things. Sometimes it's perfectly quiet, all of a sudden you get chatter. Alarm systems, electrical lines, other detectors. Cell phones can affect the detector sometimes, so be careful about cell phones. First thing you would do is do the frequency reset, of course. And I was hitting a couple of detectors the other day, man. They got within, it's really strange. You'll get some of them will get within 20 feet of you and start setting your detector off. And then you get near them. Wait till you get close to them before you do the frequency reset, because that way it's looking at their frequencies coming out and trying to get an alternate frequency so they're not interfering with each other. So make sure you get it close when you want to do that. But anyway, it worked fine. Cleared it out. No problem. John Boy did get a little gold this week, so that video will be coming out. Just a little gold, but it was gold, 14 carats, so stay tuned for that. So we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Of course, the summer season is just beginning. We haven't had the first holiday yet, so that's coming up to start the summer off. But it's starting to flow in already. So when schools get out, all the kids come down. There'll just be tons of people, thousands of people down there. Every day they lose stuff. So it'll start producing some stuff here in the near future. I'm looking at maybe going to a park. I usually don't do parks, but I'm maybe going to a park tomorrow and check that out. So stay tuned. We might check that out. Anyway, I think that's going to call it quits for today. I'll do a wrap right now. I appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share. You know what you got to do? Subscribe to the Gigmaster and click that bell. It will tell you when I put a video out. All right, I appreciate everybody coming along. I hope everybody has a lot of luck out there and finds lots of gold. All right, we'll see you in the next adventure.